When harvesting, to get all the seed into the bin and to get the best out of your combine, correct setup is essential. And today, we're going to set up this combine. Let's take a look. Today, we've got Heinrich here. Heinrich is a technical advisor from Afri Equipment. And Heinrich will take us through all the basic settings and adjustments to get your machine ready for soybean harvest.
So the first point we're going to look at is our feeder house chain and our feeder house drum position. The feeder house drum must be in a downwards position. You will see these arms on both sides of the feeder house. The purpose of these arms is to raise the floating drum upwards or downward. For soybeans, we want the drum to be in the downwards position, and we're going to adjust it here with these arms. You'll see on the right-hand side of the combine, you get these sprockets. These sprockets are two different speeds. The smaller sprocket is for slow speed because we are harvesting soybeans. We want it at a slow speed, and so we don't get the chance of getting separation already in the feeder house before we get the material to the separating system. All right, so you simply loosen these two nuts to get the tension out of the chain, and then you take this key, and you press it and you move the sprockets inwards or outward on which speed you desire. You lock it back and you tighten till your tension is right on the chain. Tension on the feeder house chain is very important. Doesn't matter which crop type you are harvesting. On the John Deere combine, on both sides of the feeder house, we have these gauge indicators that is telling you is your feeder house chain too tight or too loose. If it's too tight, we're going to shorten the life, and if it's too loose, we're going to get friction on the belly plates and start rubbing through on the belly plates, which can lead to leakage loss. It's important to remember when you're adjusting the pivoting point that your tire pressure needs to be the correct pressure, and you are adjusting it on a level surface so you can get the right angle for which platform you are about to hitch onto the combine. You get two types of adjustments. You get the manual adjustment like this one where you need to have spanners to adjust it, or you get on the class 8s and 9s, you get the hydraulic fore after tilt. And the procedure for calibrating and adjusting it is also in the operator's manual. Please refer to the operator's manual when adjusting this pivoting point. Now we're on the left side of the header, and I'm going to show you the variable belt and the adjustments needed here. Here we have the variable drive belt for driving the platform which is hooked onto the combine. It's important to remember when we operate or we're replacing the belt and checking the tension, to always have a 3mm gap between the two sheaves. If we don't have that gap and the sheaves are running against each other, we're going to generate heat that is going to shorten the life of the seals within this gear case and also shorten the life of the belt. Please refer to the operator's manual to make sure you know which variable you have on the combine. You get different sorts of variables, and that will determine the sort of belt you are going to buy from your nearest branch. If you buy the wrong belt, you're going to have problems adjusting this 3mm gap and also maintaining the right speed for your header. It's important to remember when we are greasing this forward reverser to turn the first grease zerk on 12 o'clock and the second grease zerk on 2 o'clock. Normal operating conditions, you will probably be needing to pump 10 to 15 pumps on this variable. For heavier loads, 20 pumps per zerk. When we are finished greasing this system, to run this variable all the way to the fastest limit and back to the slowest limits. By doing that, we are transferring the grease and the air so we can start lubricating all the systems, and by running it on its fastest cycle, we are filling the oil cooler with oil. On this forward reverser, we also have an oil gearbox at the back. When we are checking the oil level, it's important to know on this specific combine, we need to pick up the header all the way to the top and lock in our safety lock system. We check the oil level by turning out this dipstick and checking and needing to adjust the oil level. Be sure you use the correct oil which is available at your nearest branch. It's a VG 460 synthetic oil. If you have an incorrect alignment on your concave systems, we can get a pinching effect on our concaves, which can cause splits in soybeans and give us a poor grain quality in our grain tank. We get two types of concaves. You get the round bar which is the one that is inside this combine at the moment, and we also get the large wire. For maize and for soybeans, John Deere prefers the round bar concaves. Now we come to the separating system, which is located at the back of the rotor system on the combine. If the conditions require you to stagger your separating system, you can use the spacers that is located on top at all these separating grids to stagger your separator grids like this combine over here. This sticker is an indicator of all the grease zerks that is located on the combine and the service intervals on which you will need to grease them. Inspection of the shaft and sheath system is important. Be on the lookout for the following problems: bent louvers, cracked frames, or broken louvers that is missing. It can have a negative effect on the grain quality. On the right hand side of the combine, where I'm standing at the top, we have the air duct system, which is located in front of our radiator system. This air duct system has 3 settings. We've got the transport setting, like this one, which is closed. We've got the high humidity setting, which is wide open, and we've got the high temperature settings. Be sure to adjust it according to your ambient temperature settings where you are harvesting. Located on the right hand side of the combine, we have the clean grain elevator chain, and also we have the tailings elevator chain. Inspection of the chains is very important for the condition of the paddles. It's also important to remember the correct tension on the chains so we don't shorten the life of the chain systems. There's a sticker also with the location of the grease zerks and the intervals for greasing them. On our clean grain elevator, we have our moisture sensor. It's very important to keep it in a clean working condition for optimal moisture and yield readings. On our tailing systems, we have our tailing sensors. It's very important to keep them clean and in a working condition for the correct tailings readings. Here we have the feed accelerator. The crop you're getting ready to harvest will determine the speed of the feed accelerator. For example, if you're getting ready to harvest corn, you will put it on a slow speed. If you're getting ready to harvest soybeans, you'll put it on a slow speed. If you're getting ready to harvest wheat or barley, you're going to put it on a high speed. The crop type will determine the speed of the feed accelerator. For example, if you're going to harvest corn or soybeans, you're going to put it on a slow speed, which is this tortoise here. And if you're going to harvest wheat or barley, you're going to put it on a high speed, which is the rabbit. Those were the basic setups of the combine. If you have any doubts or need further information, please refer to your operator's manual located with the combine.
Customers, do remember, all combines are not the same and they are ordered differently. So ensure that you read the operator's manual of your specific combine. Thank you, Heinrich.
Thank you, Jacques. It's been a pleasure.
We appreciate your time. And John Deere would like to wish all of our customers excessive yields and a great harvesting season.